Hello, everyone, and welcome to an episode of
Rock solid.
Rock Solid. I'm your girl, Lady L, and this is
This is Minister O.
Minister O. Now, today's topic is something that several of us are going through right now, and it's transition. And our topic is,
Now what? Or what's now?
or what now? We're kind of in that phase in our lives at this particular time.
We definitely are. For instance, were young parents, and for a long time, we always thought our kids would be about this small. But believe it or not, they do grow up.
They do grow up, and that's exactly what's happening to us in this phase. We're
Mhm.
kind of almost becoming empty nesters. Not really, because they're not really going anywhere, but
True.
they're in college, they've got jobs, they've got friends, they've got lives, they've got different things, and they're entering into their own phase. So
Mhm.
since they're transitioning and changing, that means me personally, that means I'm growing and changing and transitioning because I'm not having that same motherly role that I once had in their lives.
And that's a true statement. As our kids get older, we start looking about how we used to treat them when they were younger, and then how we have to treat them now. Something else that's a little bit different is now the fact that my wife, she's going back to school. Yay! Cool, cool. I'm very excited. I'm very proud of her. But at the same time, I'm a little bit nervous because once again, this is something different.
Something different, and something different is good, but how do you come up on that something different? How do you discover what now? Well, one of the things is to write it down. I know you've heard the
Hmm.
cliches, write things down, but it really actually is a
It
great
is.
tool for you to write it down and then talk to somebody about
Hmm.
it. For me personally, I actually talked to a friend of mine about
Hmm.
it, and we were just, I was just kind of expressing myself, just having regular talk, and started to hear what I was actually saying and realize I was actually a lot more passionate about going back to school and pursuing a whole nother area in my life than I realized. And so I was like, well, my kids are getting older, things
Hmm.
are happening, why not now? So I enrolled in school and I'll be in school fall of 2016.
Woohoo, woohoo. That's very awesome, very awesome. And then something else in addition to not only talking to your friends or family members or somebody else that you trust. Last but not least, you definitely need to make sure that you're in communication with God. Because
That's
after
right.
all, everything starts and ends with God. As long as you know that God is inside of you, God will help to guide you whichever direction that you need to go.
Prayer was the number one thing that I did. And then writing things down and then talking to someone, just like you were saying, we all have different phases. We don't know what your phase is.
You
It
know?
could be, you're changing jobs. It
Mhm.
could be that you're going from having a career to starting to have a family.
True.
Or find yourselves in a situation like us where we're transitioning and learning how
Hmm.
to deal with grown children. Whatever that phase is, you need to ask that question, what now? Or
What now?
now what?
Or now what?
We want to
Mhm.
encourage you to find that answer, to seek that for yourself. And you know what we're about to say. We also need you to do what? Raise expectation
And create hope.
and create hope.
Stay blessed.